The land shakes with the sound of machines. The sky burns with fire rising from steel towers. Oil pours like black blood from the earth. And in the silence between the storms, two men stand ready to fight for more than just money. They stand for power, for pride, for the soul of Texas. This is not just the return of a story. This is the rise of a battle where every shadow hides a deal, and every sunrise brings a war. Beneath the endless Texas sky, the world feels heavy. The ground breathes, the machines roar, and the people who walk here know that everything has a cost. For every barrel of oil pulled from the earth, a piece of someone's life is given away. Families rise on oil, and families fall with it. Men who once called themselves friends now stare across dusty roads as enemies. What was once about land has become something much darker, something no law can stop, and no man can walk away from. The story begins with silence, but not the silence of peace. It is the silence before thunder, the quiet that makes the air too heavy to breathe. The rigs stand tall, black silhouettes against the blood-red sky of a fading day. They move like giants, pulling life from the earth, feeding a hunger that will never end. In this silence, you can hear the ground whisper, as if it knows what's coming. Every corner of this land holds secrets. Deals made in smoke-filled rooms. Hands shaken where words mean less than the steel hidden under jackets. Promises written in ink, only to be broken by bullets. This land has seen men rise as legends and fall as forgotten dust. And now, it waits again for the next storm, the next betrayal, the next man who thinks he can tame it. But the land does not bend easily. It takes back what it gives. It remembers the greed, the lies, the broken vows. And this season, it is ready to fight. It does not matter if you are a cowboy with a weathered face or a king in a glass tower. The land will test you. It will push you to the edge. And when it does, only the strongest will survive. Two names echo louder than all others. One man, old and strong, carrying the weight of years but still unbroken. His voice is gravel, his gaze sharp, and his will sharper. He has seen the world change, seen men fight over dust, and he knows what it takes to stand. The other man, clever and ruthless, with a mind like a blade and a hunger that never stops. He bends rules like twigs and breaks men with just a word. Together, they are not allies. They are storms colliding, two forces that cannot share the same sky. The people around them feel the pull like iron to a magnet. Workers, families, strangers, everyone caught in the circle of their fight. Some hope for justice. Some hunger for profit. And some only want to survive another day. But no one can stand in the middle, because the middle is where the land breaks, where blood spills, and where the cost is highest. This is the beginning of a new season. The first step into a world where oil and revenge run side by side. It is a world built on grit, betrayal, and the unshaken belief that no man can walk away clean. Every frame, every shadow, every word spoken will lead to the same truth. In Texas, the land remembers, and it always takes what it is owed. The night falls hard over Texas, and with it comes the kind of darkness that feels alive. The oil fields glow like fire pits, flames licking the sky from steel towers, smoke drifting across the stars. The land does not sleep. It growls through the night, machines pounding the ground, iron biting into soil, men shouting orders into the wind. Every sound is heavy. Every shadow longer than it should be. The night hides more than silence. It hides deals whispered in secret, threats carried on the wind, and eyes watching from the dark. In this world, nothing is clean. The money that changes hands is stained before it even leaves the table. One man offers his word, another offers his silence, and both know that promises here are worth less than dust. A deal can be signed in the morning and broken by sundown. Trust is a weapon, and betrayal is a tradition older than oil itself. The men who climb high climb fast, but the fall is faster, and the ground is never soft. The land has seen men try to tame it, but it knows better. The land has no master. It shifts, it cracks, it bleeds black gold when cut open, but it never truly gives itself away. Those who believe they own it are blind. The truth is simple, it owns them. It takes their sweat, their blood, their years. And when it is finished, it leaves them broken. Nothing more than another story whispered around campfires and boardrooms. Sam Elliott's presence hangs heavy here. He is not just a man. He is the memory of everything the land has endured. His silence speaks louder than words. His gaze cuts deeper than knives. He carries with him the weight of decades. The smell of dust, the sound of storms. Every wrinkle on his face is a map of battles fought and scars left behind. He stands for something old, something rooted, something unshakable. But even stone can crack when pushed hard enough. Across from him stands Billy Bob Thornton, a man of fire, sharp edges, and cold hunger. Where Sam Elliott is the ground, Billy Bob is the storm. He speaks with a smile that hides a blade. His steps are quick, his mind quicker, and he has no patience for the old ways. To him, the land is not sacred, it is a tool, something to squeeze, to bend, to drain until nothing remains. His kind does not wait for permission. He takes. And in his world, the only law worth knowing is power. The clash between them is not loud at first. It is quiet, measured, like two predators circling. Every word is sharp. Every silence sharper. Each knows the other's strength. Each knows the other's weakness. The land feels the tension, as though even the wind holds its breath. When they meet, it is not just two men standing face to face. It is past against future, grit against cunning, tradition against ambition. But the fight is bigger than just them. Families who live by the wells feel the change in the air. Workers sense the danger in every sunrise. Politicians sharpen their words, preparing to sell the land piece by piece, as if it were nothing but numbers on a page. Yet behind every move lies something deeper, fear. Fear of losing control. Fear of being forgotten. Fear of the land itself. Because everyone here knows one truth, the land never forgives. And so the stage is set. Shadows stretch longer across the dirt roads. Gunmetal glints beneath jackets. Bottles slam on tables as tempers flare. This is a place where peace does not last, where every smile hides a secret, and where every secret costs more than anyone is willing to pay. The fire that burns on the rigs at night is not just gas. It is a warning, a signal to all who dare enter this world. The land is awake, watching, waiting, ready to decide who will stand and who will fall. The morning comes, but it does not bring peace. The sky is pale, the kind of gray that makes the land feel tired, as if even the sun does not want to rise. The rigs keep moving, their arms like giant beasts tearing at the earth, pulling up black rivers that never stop flowing. The towns nearby stir awake. Trucks rumble down broken roads. Men lace up boots still stained with yesterday's mud. And women watch from porches with eyes that know too much. Life goes on, but beneath it all runs a current, deep and strong, pulling everything toward a storm no one can escape. In the boardrooms far from the dust, the war takes a different shape. Suits lean over polished tables, their voices sharp, their smiles thin. They speak in numbers, in contracts, in profits that glow brighter than fire. But the men in these rooms are not so different from the ones in the fields. They fight with paper instead of guns, but the wounds cut just as deep. Promises are traded like coins, and loyalty is worth less than the ink that seals a deal. When the meeting ends, nothing is settled. Instead, new lines are drawn, lines that will soon be crossed. On the streets, whispers spread faster than smoke. A rig has gone silent in the night. No one knows why. Some say the machinery broke. Others say it was sabotage. A few speak of something darker, a message carved into steel, left for all to see. Fear walks in the open now, unashamed, and men carry it with them like dust on their boots. They do not speak of it directly, but in their eyes it is clear. Something is moving in the shadows, and it does not care about money or family or the law. Sam Elliott's presence weighs heavier than ever. He moves through the land like a ghost, every step reminding others that he is part of this soil. People nod when they see him, but their faces hold more than respect. They hold expectation. He has become something more than a man. To some, he is hope. To others, he is the last wall standing before chaos. But even he feels the pull of change.